So let us get started. I think let me quickly go through the last class. Right. So it is written as a Linux class, but actually it isn't the case. Right. So it is regular expressions first class where we have tried to understand what are the different dialects which we have. Okay. And then at the last I have basically started to show you something in a transition graph. Okay. Today we are going to expand on that. On transition graphs to understand basically the regular expressions, how basically regular expressions are implemented. So let us get started with that stuff now. Right. Let me go over here. See, drive. I might need a Xmind tool today. Right. Uh, Classroom notes. Yes. Let us start our discussion with how are regex, okay, regexes you can call it, implemented. Right. Fine, sir. So let us try to understand how they are implemented. For that, what I'll do is I'll try to basically, okay, let's look at very simple regular expressions, right? So I will try to use, okay, I'll try to use something called as regexer, okay, regexer.com. So I somehow like this website. This is used a lot by JavaScript developers. Let's use this website. Okay, it might not have all the dialects which we have discussed, but it will show you PCRE. Okay, right. So for understanding regexes. Okay, now let me try to take a text. Okay, let me try to take a text over here. And over here, the text which I would basically take is, I will try to take uh, Wikipedia. And in Wikipedia, I'll try to search about Linux. Okay, I'll blindly copy all of this. Okay, and then let me go into that website and paste all of the stuff over here. Right. Now what I want to basically search is, I want to search the word which is literally written as free. Free. Am I clear on this? Yeah. So shall we try to understand how this regular expression will be implemented? Yes, sir. Okay. So let me try to create a map. As I said, regular expressions are basically implemented or theoretically, okay, as state machines, but internally they are stack sets. Internally they are stack sets. So let us try to understand that I am trying to match a regular expression. What is the regular expression which I am trying to match? Slash free slash. Am I clear on this? Now, for this, basically what would happen is, okay, let me create a new floating point over here, and this I will call it as start. Okay, and then, okay, the end state which we would basically get over here is match. Okay, So I'll try to change some styles just so that they look good. Okay, right. So match, when it comes to match, I want the background color of this to be green to represent some kind of success. Right. Now, let me basically try to create one floating topic. Okay. And for this floating topic, I'll just have this because these are transitions. These are transitions, and let me change the color of them to something like this. Right. One, two, three. Right. Now let me try to arrange all of them in a decent fashion. Right. Right, sir. Okay. Right. Let me not do that. I thought I'll be arranging them in. Okay. Right. Let me leave it like this. Right. So basically now what is happening over here is we have free, and then I have start, and then I have match. Okay. Now the state machine will be built something like this. Let me try to go over here. Okay. Don't worry about the diagrammatic similarity of it. I want to basically create a transition. Okay. So here it says F. Okay. This is a state, and then insert a relationship. Right. Again, I'm choosing some kind of a relationship, which is R. Okay. Now I'm inserting one kind of a relationship over here. I'll call it as E. Okay. And now let me change the style to this. And then at the last, insert a relationship, which is over here. Okay. E. Okay. Okay. I want to make this look better, or at least I'm not sure why they are. Okay. I think you might got an essence of it, right? So I cannot go anything better than this with respect to image. Okay. So consider this to be your transition graph. Consider this to be your transition graph. Okay. Now let us assume that you are passing the text. You are passing the text, which is okay. Let me not write all of this. Let me just write Linux is free. Okay. Let us try to evaluate how this stuff works. Okay. So quickly, what I'll try to do is I'll try to use a notepad or use MS Paint so that I can represent whatever it is. Right. Let me go to Paint. Okay. Now this is your transition graph. Okay. And now the regular expression is okay. I will be writing regular expression in black letters. Free. Okay. Right. Now the text is Linux is free. Okay. So text let me represent in blue. Okay, sir. Now let us see what happens. Regular expressions are actually implemented in this fashion. So internally, the machines try to build something like this. Now what it would do is, it would first try to take the letter L, Linux. Is L equivalent to F? Okay, that is not the case, right? So it will go to I. Is I equivalent to F? No, that is an error. It will go to N. It will go to U. It will go to X. It will try to sort space I, S, F, yeah, it matches. So the state moves to here whenever it sees, whenever you are trying to give free, the state moves to here, from then to here, from there to here, and then at the last it will tell, yeah, I found a match. The moment it finds the match, it will come out of this. Okay. Now let me try on a different word. Okay. Fred is free. Now first F. Okay. If you see over here, yeah, it has matched. Next R, it will move here. Next E, it will move here. Okay, and after that there is D. So there is no match. So what it would do is it would try to backtrack. It would try to backtrack to here and move one character aside. So this is basically what happens. Now it will try for ease, right? And then free. Am I clear on this? Am I clear on this, sir? Okay. Now backtracking means, okay, this letter is not a match. Okay. Fred is free. We started with F letter. Backtracking means it will skip F and again it will start from verifying it from R. That is what a backtracking means. Am I clear on this, sir? So it is easy to draw these stuffs on pen and with pen and paper, right? Okay. Now let us try for a little bit more complicated kind of a graph. Okay. This time I'll not be using this fancy tool. Let me use a very simple tool, right? So my expression over here is, okay, I am going with that website again. So free or Fred. It tries to tell that try to match. You can read or explain over here. Try to match the letters free or try to match the letters Fred. Okay. Now for this, how the graph would sound like. Okay, let me try to draw the graph with the basic cursor, right? So this is start and this is match. Okay, right. And over here start and then let me have a match. Okay, now what is it we are trying to write? Free or Fred. Okay, so generally we can come across two different kinds of implementations for this. Okay, so one, what would happen is from start. Okay, let one more minute, I'll try to take this capture because I need this. Okay, right. So from start, okay, we will go over here and then there will be one state over here. Okay, second, okay, sorry, and then the last. Okay, so this is F R E E. Okay, and then parallelly it might draw one more thing because you have said or. You have said or. Okay, so what it would try to do is it would basically go ahead and try to create something like, okay, don't get me wrong, I can't do anything better than this when it comes to images with mouse. Okay, so over here F R E D, Fred. Am I clear on this, sir? So if you look out for the starting point, we have two different ways, right? Okay, one way, okay, even if you give the same input, we have two directions, yes or no, at the starting point. Okay, right? Do you agree that at the starting point we have two basic points? So there is a point of confusion over here, right? Even if I give the same character, there are two paths. Okay, so these kind of things are basically represented in finite automata or in automata theory as non-deterministic finite automata. What is it? Non-deterministic finite automata. So let me write that down. Non-deterministic. Oh man, I have messed up something. Right. So NDFA or NFA is something which you would be referring as. Okay. Non-deterministic finite automata. Right. Now the same graph can be drawn in altogether a different fashion, which looks more efficient. Okay. Now over here, what I can do is I can try to tell that. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So I will have F over here, R over here, E over here, and E over here, and D over here. If you see, look at this graph. In this graph, there is no confusion. In this graph, there will be no confusion. Yes or no? All right. So, Arshia, so don't you like engineering subjects? Unfortunately, the field which you have selected has something to do or a lot to do with engineering subjects. Okay. But unfortunately, we don't identify them. Right. So, this is called as, in here, there is no confusion. Deterministic finite automata. It is written as DFA. Am I clear on this? So for the same regular expression, we can implement in these two fashions. Okay, right? So first one was very simple. Okay, let me just show this graphs in the images, right? So first one was straight away, no more paths, nothing, simple. Okay, regex 3, right? So refer here. Okay, it was https://regexr.com. Okay, right. So let's look at a simple expression, okay, which is free. Free means match F, then R, then E, and then E. This is what we have done, right? Right. So preview dot slash images slash regex3.png. Now let's try to write a regular expression. Write expression. Don't worry about how I am writing this expression. I'm trying to tell you the meaning also, right? So FRE colon FRED. Okay, right. This is match FREE or match FRED. Okay, so the possibilities in implementations are okay. One is regex 4.png and regex 5.png. Okay, deterministic finite automata and non-deterministic finite automata. All right. So first, let me write this one, non-deterministic finite automata. Right. So this is 4, and then let me go with this. This comes to 5. Now, what do you think languages will implement? How do you think the regex language will implement? Do you think that they implement NDFA, non-deterministic finite automata, or deterministic finite automata? What do you think they would do? What is your opinion, sir? Whether they will use this or whether they will use this? Okay, I got 2 answers so far, and both of them represent deterministic finite automata. Okay, but there is one problem. Okay, regex is use NDFA, non-deterministic finite automata. The reason for that is because of its simple implementation. Okay, so deterministic finite automata is efficient. Okay, whereas non-deterministic finite automata is easier to implement. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, your regular expressions are implemented in non-deterministic finite automata in most of the cases. In most of the cases. Am I clear on this, sir? Right? Okay. So in this regex, okay, what you need to understand is in regular expression, every character is an instruction. Yes or no? Right? So for example, we have passed free. What we were trying to tell was, we were trying to tell that, okay, match F R F, then R, then E, and all of that stuff. Okay. Now, basically, right, it might sound as if, okay, regular expressions are very easier implementation choices, but in reality, that is not true. In reality, that is not true. Okay. So shall we try one more complicated example? Okay, because I want you to understand this concept very well. I want you to understand this concept very well. Okay, so I am going to write a regular expression which looks something like this. ABC, okay, or, okay, AB, yes, okay, then T or E, okay, T or E or SC. Okay, so match ABC, fine, okay, or, okay, or here he will give you a explanation. Match A, B, and then yes, okay, T, E, or SU. Man, what is this? This sounds difficult, right? So shall I quickly draw a finite representative, non-deterministic finite implementation of this? Okay, right. So let me go over here. This is Start. How many of you have started thinking, man, I might not be able to learn regular expressions. It sounds complicated. Okay. We are learning all of this because to make your life simple. Okay. Right. Approximately 6 people have dropped the call. I am not worried. Okay. I am worried about the people who stay in the call, not about the people who drop from the call. If you understand this and then if you write regular expressions, you would have altogether a different opinion about it. Okay. Now let us look out for the expression which I have tried to write over here. Okay. Let me try to take this. Okay. My regular expression is this. So first what I'm trying to tell is, okay, go over here. And then okay, match. So the first one is if A, B, C is found, then it is a match. So I'm writing A, B, and oh, I have messed up over here. My bad. All right. A, B, and C is found. It is a match. Am I clear on this, sir? Okay. Now let us go to the second case. Okay. So if A is found, okay, and then B, till B there is no confusion. Okay. Right. A, B. Okay. After that, here you look out for the paths. It can be either this or this. So here, what we are trying to tell is, here you have two possibilities. Okay. One is this, the other one is this. Okay. So one is this set. The other one is this set. Okay. Now, basically, I'll be trying to write A, B, S over here and S over here. Okay. Now, after S, if you go on to the top, there can be T or E. There can be T or E. So basically, what I am trying to tell is, okay, let me write letters over here. Right, S and S. Okay, now here we have two more possibilities. So what would happen is it would go for a choice of, okay, T or E. Okay, here it is after S. There is one more possibility which is E. Am I clear on this, sir? Right, and all of this will lead to matches. So let me go over here and copy this and try to paste match over here. At least let me have some amount of reusability. Right, it might sound like a very difficult kind of an image, but unfortunately I can't minimize the complexity of it. Right, now over here let us try to look into it. So here it is S, T, E, and over here it is U. Okay, right, sir? Now if I try to write, okay, a word which is abs is, okay, absurd to build. Am I clear on this? So first what happens? A, okay, yeah, A is matched, so it will go over here. Okay, then B, okay, good. Okay, and then you have said yes, okay, I don't have yes, it will come back over here, it will try looking into this path. A, B, yeah, I have yes. After that, what is that I have written? I have written a space, so I don't have a space, so backtrack, start from B. B, there is no match. Yes, there is no match. Space, there is no match. I, there is no match. N, there is no match. Okay, then we'll go for space. Okay, A, B, no match. It will come down over here. A, B, it will go on to the top. It will try to search the leftmost ones all the time. Okay, yes. Okay, and then no, we don't find the match, so it will backtrack. Now when it backtracks, okay, it will not be harsh on us, it will just go one level below. Okay, because if you go with the tree traversal algorithms, it will go to the common path. It will go to the common path between these two ways. This is a common path, so it will go over here, yes, you, and then it will find a match, and then it will find a match. Am I clear on this, sir? Or is it sounding like Greek and Latin? Okay, so internally your regular expressions, this many stuffs happen, am I clear on that, sir? Right? Or is there any confusion around here? Okay, so most of the regular expressions will go with something called as non-deterministic finite automata. Okay, and regular expression, in whenever you are writing a regular expression, you are trying to write a code, okay, or kind of a characters, and each character is a instruction. Each character, it tries to basically match whatever you are trying to basically do. Am I clear on this, sir? Okay, now let us basically come to the point which is interesting over here. Now let me try to, okay, write this. Now let's look at complex regex. Okay, I am not saying that it is the most complex example, but it is decent in its complexity, right? Okay, so now fine, and the implementation of this will go look into this path. Okay, so whenever you're writing regular expressions, please understand this. So regular expression will always try to match, okay, the letters. If the match is found, that is the best one. If the match is not found, okay, that is the most complex, most time consuming operation. Okay, I have seen people, okay, who try to write regular expressions which do not match. Okay, it is better that you try to write the regular expressions which matches. Okay, so match means you have a way out. Okay, now let me try to tell one more example. Okay, so I have written this regular expression. Okay, ant eater slash ant, or ant. Simple, or is it a very difficult word? It will try to match ant eater or ant. Now, okay, let me write this statement, notepad. Okay, now let me try to write this. Okay, or where is notepad plus plus? Now let me try to come up with my regular expression is ant eater. Okay, and then ant, and now I am trying to write a regular expression, or write something like, okay, this is my regex. Okay, and the word which I am in giving to this regular expression is, okay, an ant, okay, is eaten by ant eater. So which word will be matched first? Sir, which match will be matched first? And first is my question, and Bharat is answering me. You have both the words. Okay, you are not playing as per the rules of the game. Okay, right. So why will it match? Most of the people are trying to tell that it will match ant. Okay, how are you confident that it will check for a match? Okay, the whole world, anteater is written before ant, right? Okay, right. So let me try not to basically do it. Okay, and then where is my word? So first ant is matching, right? Try to understand one stuff. Whenever we are building a regular expression, okay, ant is the right answer, no doubt about it. Okay. So whenever we try to build a regular expression, okay, remember we had a start. Okay. Okay. Now also we'll have a start. Okay. So what is our sequence now? Okay. A, right? Something like this. I don't write the whole word, but you try to understand. This is A N T E A T, okay, and then E and then R. Okay, here it is A N and then T and then it will be success. Yeah. So okay, right. So and then we will have match. Okay. Now it will not search the whole regular expression. It will search for every position. It will search for every position. Okay. When it searches for every position, okay, then basically it will try to find whatever is the better possibility. So for example, okay, and capital A, it doesn't match both of them. Okay, and then N and then T. Okay, so here for that letter ant, okay, it is not matching, it will go forward, but it will also come parallelly down the line over here. Now let me go over here and then let me give you one more example of this. Okay, now if I write, okay, if I write something like ant eater, ant eater eats ants. Now what will be matched first, sir? Everyone is trying ant eater, right? No, ant will be the match. Yes or no? Ant eater or ant. These first three letters have basically given you a match. Regular expression will always try to get down and then try to tell whatever your first match is. Am I clear on this? Am I clear on this, sir? Okay. So is there any problem in understanding regular expressions with something like these kind of graphs and understanding backtracking? Okay. Right. Now, okay. I think we are running out of time, but still I'll try to tell you what our next steps are. Our next steps is we will try to understand what a regex instruction set is. We will try to understand what meta syntax is. Okay. And then we will try to understand control structures. Right. And then we will try to understand the control structures where you can write conditions. Right. Okay. You can write loops and conditions over here. Right. And then we will try to understand substring extraction, okay, and assertions. Hopefully I'll try to basically cover these topics in tomorrow's class. So tomorrow's class also will sound textbook kind of stuff, but it is required, sir. Okay, this will help you a lot while you are trying to build a regular expression, no matter whatever dialect which you choose. whatever dialect which you choose. Then we will get into grep, awk, sed, and all of that stuff. Okay, right, sir? Is it sounding interesting, or do you want me to tell the regular stuff like how regular expressions are basically tried to be remembered? Or is this sounding better? So I can take any route. That is your convenience. Okay, this is the actual way how regular expressions work, right? The other way is where you try to basically remember certain syntaxes, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine. Right. So I'll go with the same pace, sir. I don't mind time. So time is something which you guys worry about. I don't mind taking one extra day or 2 extra days only on regular expressions, right? Okay. Because we have to learn it right rather than learn it fast. Okay. Once we learn it right, then we can learn it fast. Okay. Right, sir. So you might not have a lot of stuff to practice. Okay. In the meantime, okay, I want you to basically do one thing. Okay. So this is an exercise for you. Okay. Write a shell script to install, okay, chef server. Okay, I have already written it, but I'll give you this. Okay. So installing chef server. Okay, don't worry about what this chef server is. Okay, so you will see some instructions. Okay, let me give. You will see some instructions, and I want you to implement these stuff. Okay, and it should work for both Red Hat and CentOS machines. Am I clear on this stuff? For both Red Hat and Ubuntu instances. Am I clear on this, sir? Will you be able to write it? Okay. And use functions. Use functions. Okay. Right. Try it out. There is nothing wrong. Okay. So there are people in the chef class whom I might have written something yesterday, right? So, but that's okay. That's okay. Or I might have shared how to install the chef server. Right. We can easily write scripts. Okay, sir. Okay. Fine, I'll stop it at that, and we will continue with this regular expression discussion tomorrow.
Thanks for watching. For more videos, subscribe our channel and click on bell icon.